Today is August 16. It's 2009, and I'm here with Rogine and Del Porter to spend a little bit of time with them to see if they can remember some of the things from their history in Brookline. What is the address of this house?
12 Old Milford Road.
How long have you two owned it?
Yeah, 1951 we moved here.
Okay, 1951. Wow. Where did you live before that?
My home place was just down the street at number 6 Mill Hill Road.
6 Mill Hill?
Yeah. At that time, it wasn't Steam Mill Hill Road because Brookline didn't have a designation for streets and all. It was, Main Street, Milford Street, Porter's Hill, I used to call it.
Okay.
No. And then when I came home from service, or before I came home from service, Rogine and I were married. And we lived in a little house on Milford Street, just beyond the primary school, the little house out in back.
Now, how did you and Rogine meet?
Rogine moved to Brookline after the hurricane of 1938.
And where did you live, Rogine?
Down beside Hall Store, across the brook in that double house.
Oh,
We're
the
on
Cooks
the left-hand
and
side.
okay.
Not Cooks, the other house.
The other house. Okay, so as you're looking at those houses, the left side.
Yeah.
Okay. And what grade were you in, or how old were you?
I started high school up here. I started as a sophomore. Hurricane was in 38 in September, so we didn't come until the next year, just before school started.
Welcome, everybody. Not only the open house today, but the presentation of the canes and the gentleman sitting in front of me. I'll give you a little background on the Boston Post cane. It was thought of in 1909 by the publisher owner of the Boston Post newspaper. He thought it would be a good way to promote the newspaper. So he presented 431 of these to 431 different towns in Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. They were awarded at that time to the oldest male, and that wouldn't work today. So today we award them gender neutral. And the guidelines today are the oldest individual in town. And apparently Della thinks he's there. Many of the canes have been lost over time, as ours was. So this is a reproduction made basically the same as it was. And without further ado, I'm going to present it to you, Del. Temporarily, Del. We take this back and store it here, and he gets a little lapel pin commemorating the fact that he is the holder of that honor. If I can get it open. At any rate, this is what the lapel pin looks like once Del has it. Now, is there anybody else who would like to do any speaking? If so, come on up. If not, that's the end of that brief ceremony. Del, would you like to say anything?
Well, I didn't expect it was going to be quite such a celebration. I'm glad to see everyone. I'm glad that I know everyone. Without Brookline the way it is today. But I had a little thought while I was here. There's been a little controversy lately about the old Brookline hearse. It's supposed to come here, but it seems as though we can't get it in down solid right at the present time, so it's got to be some changes made. But until the parade, it's going to be stored upstairs here. And this week, they took the insulation all off the doors here so we could open the doors. And I wondered if David had a thought in mind about bringing the hearse in here. That's what I'm wondering about today. I think he had some thoughts there that maybe we was going to need the hearse. So we're going to put that off. Outside of that, I don't know as I have much to say. No. It's been a good life. I've enjoyed Brookline very much. I still enjoy it. I'll stay here until the time comes to use that hearse. I thank all you people for coming and for the thoughts. I'm not much for words, so I think that's about all I'll have to say right now, unless someone wants to ask a question or two. But,
What changed your mind
I changed my mind.
to accept it?
Oh, there's people in town that have been after me to accept it, you know.
Peer pressure.
But I often think of what's happened to people that had it before me, so I kind of put it off. I was, not that I was waiting until I was ready, but I never will be ready, not as long as I live in Brookline and enjoy Brookline. Outside of that, I have got to the point where I use one of these myself now on rough ground, not on good pavement and walking around, but when I'm on rough ground, I find I have to use it. So, I guess that's about all I had to say.
I'd just like to say what a marvelous person you are and what a marvelous contribution to Brookline you have made. I don't know if everybody knows, but you have been so faithful about coming to this barn and working every Wednesday and Saturday and other times as well. And I think this is a beautiful, beautiful result from you and all the others who have done it.
Even during the Christmas tree sale still, in cold weather, you're out there helping.
Well, I enjoy doing things like that, and so that's why I've stuck with it, and I think that helps me to keep going also.
I'd like to echo what Marcia just said. You're an inspiration, and I just would like to bottle you up and bring you to the elementary school and let all them see what you've done over the years, because that seems to be going by the wayside, and we all love you, and thank you so much for your dedication on everything.
Gina, I can't, I hear you talking, but I don't understand what you say. No, there's so much open space in here.
Do the same thing Danny does, just go, yeah, whatever you want.
Well, the Brookline Lions Club would like to know if you will accept being the Grand Marshal of the 4th of July Parade this year.
Wow, that's great.
I've had thoughts of that already. I'm wondering, but I'd rather sit and watch the parade than be in there.
Well, we'll put you up front, and then you can be watching it after you get it. We'll run it all by you after you're done.
We'll see later on. I haven't made that decision yet. I don't know. As I said, I'd like to see the parade rather than be in it and not being able to see it.
You'll have to ask him 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah,
He'll work on it.
yeah.
Anybody else? If not, thank you, everybody. There are snacks up there, drinks up there. Please look around to the remainder of the buildings, see what you find that you haven't seen before.
I just want to say thanks to Rogine for putting up with him and letting him do all these things.
All right.
Go get some snacks.
Yeah. You gonna take this already?
That's all right.
Oh, okay.
I'll watch you.